And it's the Suns to start out. Outside, Beal. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Beal. Now, Nurkic. Here's Booker. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. You know, Clark, when you take a look at how these teams play, is it fair to expect a slower pace of the game?
I certainly think so, partner. I mean, both teams are extremely disciplined. They're not really interested in going up and down in a windshield wiper fashion. They value taking care of the ball and playing in the half court.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, what a nice ball fake there. Hard not to bite on that one. I mean, you have to be aggressive if you want to challenge KD's shot, and the Indies got you right where he wants you.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Booker looking around. 6 on the shot clock. A 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Over to the left wing. 3-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by Nurkic. And it's the Suns' ball. From 15 feet away, Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
They get it back. Lopez. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Outside, Beal. Durant in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. KD's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 3-point game. Pass to KD. And a miss there on the triple. Not a fast start for the Bucks. Puts it up from 17. Jump shot is good.
With the threat of his drive where he's lethal, the defense has to live with Giannis shooting the mid-range jump shot.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Very elusive in the pick and rolls is Kevin Durant. I mean, he slashes after screening, and that makes it tough to stay with him.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Let's see the next move.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Lillard. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Prince outside. Right from outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Suns leading by 3. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Good. Durant's got 11.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title. But whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Now here's Booker. Scoreless thus far. Hits it from three-point range.
Every chance he gets, Booker willing to take that shot. A consistent three-point shooter.
Here's Lillard. And it's sent back by O'Neal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. They get it again. And Nurkic gets it to go.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Here is Lillard. With 1 on the clock. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Now here's Wright. No scoring in this one. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Misses the 3. And Morris has got the ball here for Phoenix.
If he's got a path to the rack, it's going to be a strong throwdown for Okogie every time. I mean, he doesn't mess around when he gets in tight. He's banging.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak. But I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Back to Portis. Right outside. Prince, right side. O'Neal with the steal. Here's Beal. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. ready to talk things through with the team. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Right outside. And it's Monte Morris with the foul.
Monte Morris.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Middleton. He has yet to score. That one goes in.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Outside, Beal. Carries it from three-point range. Beal's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Prince. Just 5 to shoot. Middleton for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Allen for 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Plumlee with the steal. Outside for Beal. No good from outside. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Trent with the wide open look. It's good from long range. Trent got himself on the board with 3 there. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Now here's Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Second team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Got loose. Pass to Connaughton. And here's Trent. Back to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. Trent can't hit. Phoenix leading by 13. Jones, no one around him. And the Suns miss again. Booker with it. Lillard picks him up. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Allen. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Clock is at 3. No good from Durant.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor, covering up so much ground with those long strides.
Now here's Durant. 11 points in the game. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Durant. Over Giannis. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Bucks trail by 9. To the inside. Here's Portis. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here. You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
to Booker. He gets it up. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Trent outside. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And it's off from three-point range. Booker with it. Outguarded by Giannis. Here's Durant. Here's Nurkic. Takes it out to Booker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
First team foul.
Keeping the defense honest. Can't be over-aggressive against Booker.
Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
Now Booker, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. It's up a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Lopez throws it down.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Here's Beal. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Booker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Booker with it. 6 points for him. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Lillard outside. On deep, Trent. Traps in the tray. Trent's got 6.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
They might have the lead, but what they don't have is the momentum right now, so that was a big basket for them.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
And the Bucks making a change here. No free throws good from Lillard. The Suns leading. Pass to KD. Kicks it out to Booker. Now here's Beal. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Tough 2 from Durant.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer. It's a little too early to be over the limit. They need to keep a close eye on the foul situation from here on out.
The Bucks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
No good from Booker.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Bucks have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
It's good.
Assisted by
15 points for Lillard.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to Durant. Over Giannis. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Middleton outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
assisted.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, powers through it.
Booker outside. Curls it from outside. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Over to the wing. Middleton left side. To the wing on the left. Lillard with no one around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to O'Neal. And he comes up with the deuce. Now it's a 6-point Phoenix lead.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Lillard outside. It could go. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Suns lead by 3. From Footprint Center, back in a moment. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Pass to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Booker. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 3. Trent, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by Allen.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Back to Booker. Clock at 6. Shoots over Lillard. No good there off the double clutch. Here's Prince. Off on the layup. Phoenix leading by 3. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Inside. Booker outside. Booker taking the hit.
Skillful make inside by Booker, able to find his spot for the finish.
Prince outside to the left wing. Back to Lillard. Here's the three. Knocks down the three ball. Lillard's got 21 in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in a tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Defense has Giannis well covered, but he gets physical right back and draws the foul in the act of shooting.
And it's tied up with that one. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Booker. Here is Durant. Great D that time from Giannis.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all three levels. That's Damian Lillard.
Pass to Booker. Stolen by Middleton. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Second shot opportunity. Giannis flies the other way.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
To the paint. Will it go? And Durant gets it to go.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
Milwaukee in the lead. Lillard scanning the floor. Six to shoot.
Well, that time Leonard's speed on the drive forced the defense to make a mistake, and they ended up committing the foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Outside Durant. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
And the Bucks with possession. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment. And we know Beal is more than comfortable taking over in these situations.
.05 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now here's Durant. Booker outside. Offline with his three.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Here's Lillard. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Booker. For the three. Damian Lillard pulls it in. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 7. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
First personal foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that trims the lead to 6. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg.
40 on it, this is how I thank God. I'm a young, chasing down, take shine. She thirsty, got it on FaceTime. I'm standing on the cop, getting clear in a different. You just numb the pain up. You was in the bag, but you do your thing, huh? You broke it, me, don't feel ashamed, man. I cut her off and made her.
Be able to move 75 speed with the ball. You get the good dribble styles, like Zach LaVine is the one I'm using now. That's working really well for me. I happen to put a good amount of defense on here, so I got silver on ball menace. I got 91 steal for gold glove, but I put the 92 on there because with a 92 steal, I'm going to put the other 2 cap breakers there to get Hall of Fame interceptors. So I really made this build. I designed it with cap breakers in mind. I never like to slack on the physicals, so 85 speed, 80 agility, even have some strength on the sharpshooter build. So, it's very well-rounded overall, and honestly, this is definitely my favorite build so far.
Now, you mentioned something about cap breakers. Talk about the importance of what cap breakers are and how to keep those in mind when maybe making a new build once you hit rebirth, for example.
Yeah, so cap breakers this year is going to be a real game changer for a lot of builds if you make them with cap breakers in mind. So just as an example here, right? I have 5 cap breakers, right? I'm at a 93 mid-range. Do you see how much the overall goes up when I just put 5 more into my mid-range and the 3-point goes up with it? Like that's 9 overall points right there, right? But instead, I'll go down to a 93. I'll get my Hall of Fame set shot specialist. I get my gold Deadeye. If I plan for those cap breakers, like that's 9 overall points that I'm saving. You can get a lot of value out of your builds if you plan on using your cap breakers when you hit starter 3.
And you mentioned badges. How important is it to either spread out those badges or focus on one or a few?
I actually made a very well-rounded build here. Let me bring this one up.
Okay.
He's prepared for everything.
Yeah, so with this year in 2K25, it's going to be tough to get a lot of Hall of Fame and Legend badges on your build at one time. So that's why I say, like, target maybe a Hall of Fame badge or a gold badge that you want to use your max +1 on. As you can see, almost everything's 85, speed, agility, strength. But I don't have many Hall of Fame badges. I got a few golds in there, but I don't have many Hall of Fames. I don't have any legends. That's why these max +1s and the badge elevators and everything that you get this year with the new badge perks are so important, because you can make a build with lower attributes and still get those high-end badge levels.
And of course, as fans progress in the season pass at level 40, you can get badge elevators. How important are those to making a build?
So badge elevators are almost like your floor setters from last year. And typically you want to put them on like your best badges first, I think. That way you can get out there and have some fun with the best badge levels possible right off the rip.
And in NBA 2K25, new this year, when you rebirth, you will actually rebirth at the same overall as your highest build. So when should a player rebirth a build? What level do you think is appropriate for that?
You know, I don't like grinding from 90 overall, so I think that's an exceptional feature that they added this year. I'm very happy they did that, and I've been grinding my build out. I got into a 95 right now, and I think honestly a 95 is a good bet to rebirth your next player, because you can almost get everything on that build. You can progress everything almost to its max level.
Do you have any general tips for people who are making builds in the My Player Builder?
Yeah, so I think if you're a new player, you probably want to try like small forward or power forward position. It's a little low pressure, but you're still asked to do a good amount for the team. Like rebound, you're going to be asked to box out, hit your open shots, play some good defense. And it's a little low pressure as opposed to a point guard or center.
Chris wants me to be a center for our Team 2K TV, but you're saying that I should be a small forward or...
Bigs are generally a little bit easier to play. I would say power forward maybe for you. I think that's a good bet.
I could see you running as a defending power forward.
Defensive slot.
Plus, as you probably know, Spill, all the point guards get yelled at by their teammates. You've done it. Don't lie to yourself.
It gets bad out there sometimes. I get frustrated, but hey, that's how the game goes. You take the good with the bad, but...
Last thing for you, rhythm shooting or button shooting?
I like rhythm shooting. I'm a rhythm shooting guy. I've been converted. I use both, though. I think tight windows, you shoot with the button, open shots, shoot with rhythm shooting, and you'll be good. You might see your percentages skyrocket.
Those tips were awesome. It was really cool to see your builds. I hope everyone out there was listening and learning just like we were. Thank you so much, Spill, for coming on 2K TV with us today. We hope that you are enjoying 2K25, and we can't wait to see you out there.
I'm loving it. Thank you guys so much for having me. Peace.
And for more on Rebirth, check out this.
They say one man's trash is another man's treasure.
But if you want it bad, it's love or possession.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Cause beauty relies in the eyes of the beholder.
Hold up, I'm about to get the game sewed up.
Take a second to just sit and chill and smell the roses. Looking for acceptance, open doors and never close them.
When the hand's dealt,
you gotta know when to fold. And if a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, an apple every day, keeping doctors homebound. Using the word they can be more than a pronoun.
And if you don't pray, they be breaking the quotes out.
So they say, so they say.
Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with.
So they say, so they say.
You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run.
We're all set to bring you NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now here's Williams. Dort misses.
just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Now White. On the wing, Levine. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot on. And Vucevic throws it down.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, a legit threat to finish it with authority.
Picked by Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Taken away by Williams. Pass to Levine. Vucevic with it. Kick out to Levine. Shoots over towards. No good off the back of the rim. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Now here's Giddey after the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Williams. Chicago grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. A miss that time would have put him up. Pass to Vucevic. White looking around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. One on Gilgeous-Alexander.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Over in the corner, George. The Thunder with another miss.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
There's Levine. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's White. On the wing, Giddey. Tipped away. Caruso with the steal. Hartenstein with it. Williams picks him up. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Oklahoma City moving it around. Joe, good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's 45 seconds left in the first. White. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now here's Wallace. Wiggins outside. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Full substitution.
26 seconds left to play in the first. Williams for three. Here's Chicago. Here's Ball. Wiggins with the rebound. And stolen by White. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
That will count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. That's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close.
The Bulls, 7.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Now, here's Ball. Rebounded by Joe. Oklahoma City trailing. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise. This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Pass to Craig. Back to Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
Now Hartenstein. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Wallace. No scoring in this one. Back to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Back to Ball. And again, Chicago. No good. Now the Thunder with it. They trail by 1. Down low. Holmgren in the post. Wallace outside. Good on the three-point shot. Wallace has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now, here's ball. From the low block. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Holmgren.
And the defense got full. Ball pulled them right in with that pump fake.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Pass to Hartenstein. Ball's not loose. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. The Thunder with the lead. Back to Caruso. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Right side, ball. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
First personal foul.
And Chicago has possession. They trail by 1.
Substitution on the court. Paul entering from the basket. Oklahoma City ball.
There's 1:59 left in the first half of basketball. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
Substitution. Number 0. Kobe White.
1:22 left in the first half. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
The Bulls trailing. Here's Levine, and he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Chicago with the ball. And here's White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Here he goes. He gets that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder lead by 2. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Giddey. Scoreless thus far. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And here they go. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Outside, White. And the rejection by Holmgren. Pass to Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 4. Now here's Williams. Over in the corner, White. Pick by Vucevic. Rebound by Williams. And if you're just joining us, we play it over a minute here in the third. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. Just 5 on the clock. Fades and shoots. That misses off the backboard. Chicago with the ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 6.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Now Levine. After the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Levine. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Here's Williams. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Now here's Caruso. Hasn't made one yet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here is Giddey. White left side. It's taken away by Wallace. It's stolen by White. Inside, and Levine throws it down.
That elite athleticism of Zach LaVine. This guy loves to finish up high.
Pass to Wallace. And Vucevic pulls it down. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder with the lead. Taken away by Williams. For the tie. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
Well, just staying alert. Great setup that time by Levine.
And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now, here's Holmgren. Back to Caruso. The Thunder with another miss. And the Bulls with possession. Wallace outside. Outside Williams. And stolen by Giddey. For the lead. He takes it up and lays it in.
Well, this is where he flourishes. Out in the open floor, Josh Giddey terrific at getting to the right spots.
Wallace outside. To the middle. It's stolen by Vucevic. One-on-one here. Here's Giddey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Listen, he's going to get stronger, but you talk about guile and the willingness to battle down low. Josh Giddey is more than up to the task.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. "35 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
He hits the second from the line. The Bulls leading by 3. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Vs.Selfish's shot is good. Vs.Selfish has got his first points of the game.
And you'd like to see Vs.Selfish use that size inside rather than just settle for the jump shot. How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Thunder shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. That one misses for Hartenstein. There's the drive. Dosunmu's shot is off. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bulls out front. They're up by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Thunder trailing by 3. Wallace with the ball. It's Wiggins at the top of the key. To the paint. It's stolen by Smith. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And ball size makes him a difficult guy to guard. He uses it well to pick up fouls while shooting.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, he didn't get them all, but they'll be able to breathe just a bit easier with the 2-possession lead.
Jacks up a 3. Vs.Selfish grabs the board. The Bulls leading by 4. To the inside. Rebound by Williams. It's intercepted. To the middle. Here's Smith. Deflects the pass. And taken away by Wallace. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Back to Wiggins. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So both teams changing it up here. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Smith outside. On the wing, Dosunmu. Fires for 3. They get it back. The kick out to Ball. And the Bulls with another miss. Caruso with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Oklahoma City trailing. And now, in transition is Wallace. Here we go.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So both teams making some changes here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
That'll be 3 seconds.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Zach LaVine, explosive. Explosive with athleticism, with his hops, with his ability to score the basketball.
Down low. Holmgren with the steal. And here's the break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 1. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Wow, Josh Giddey might be young, folks, but a fearless, big-time bucket right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Vucevic.
SGA, that's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery. Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Here's Giddey. No good with the triple. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in on the layup. And now it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Pass to LaVine. And the rejection by Holmgren. Caruso with the ball. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. Holmgren with it. He's picked up by White. Here's Caruso. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
A wide open look here for Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
Now, here's Holmgren. Nobody near Williams. Off target from three-point range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
So it's the Thunder now. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, Giddey. Clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Caruso. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander sinks the three-pointer. And now it's an 11-point Oklahoma City lead. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.
Yeah, let's shout it on the game when she see us how that G. But I'm finna pass this free. Yeah, she tryna get in my mind. Yeah, I tell that like me. Yeah, too bad.
This fast break. The perfect build for NBA 2K25 can be an adventure, and you might change your mind about what you want.